it's the Houston Gunners taking on the Austin Desperados.
This is the NFL on EA Sports as we join you from the so-called Space City, Houston, Texas. Tonight, we close out Week 7 together with a good Monday night matchup between the Austin Desperados and the Houston Gunners. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at our home side as we enter play here. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are.
Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they are led out there by their mobile quarterback.
And he ought to have a lot of pep in his step after last week's performance because he did exactly as you want him to play if you're a coach. 3 touchdown passes, 0 interceptions, which usually means you're making a lot of right decisions out there.
And got him to win. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that'll be incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The 13 yards that time and a first.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Now a handoff looking right, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Ready, break.
They'll look to throw. Launches deep. A jump ball, and this is caught. 36 yards on the play. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, it makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. Back to throw. And it's caught. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8. Oh, now a running play here with Smith. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year and 3rd overall. And And the Desperados will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after try forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And a look at a guy, definitely got a little razzle-dazzle to him. Can do it with his arm or his legs. Their mobile QB.
And last week's loss came despite a clean game on his end, throwing the ball with 2 touchdowns and 0 interceptions. His job this week is simple. Do it again. Continue to avoid turnovers and hope that what sunk them last week resolves itself this time around.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. These are his numbers from last week's contest. 10 catches, 119 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll push forward to the 37, gain of 2. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Now back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. But yet another completion here on this opening drive, and he's now perfect 4 of 4 to start. Pretty solid execution here.
And how about how everyone's handled their nerves? Because you know what it's like to start a ball game. You're so amped up and ready to go, and sometimes the execution isn't there. They've been flawless so far. Well drilled, well prepared, and excited to start this game.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Third down and 6. They'll drop to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's a 10-yard gain there, and it sets them up now 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Gunners are able to match the opening drive touchdown against him with one of their own.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
A try here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
A bullet throw, but incomplete. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game.
And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
When you look at this defense,
they were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And the big difference in the game? Their ability to force turnovers. Multiple, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, the big difference in the game.
It was impressive. Now the question, can they duplicate it?
3rd and 4.
They'll set up a throw.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
And that is how you respond after taking one on the chin to begin this game. Give up a first drive touchdown, go back out on defense, and completely shut them down to force a 3-and-out.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Austin's offense ready to go again.
The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy?
Bobby Okereke making that tackle.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and are controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards, but also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
Seven, our score after 1. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. It's a gain of 35. What a luxury to have a tight end that can not only catch it, but then can run after the catch like that.
What was the old expression back in the good old days? And they used to carry pianos on their backs when they were after they caught the football. Someone would stop and bang out a tune along the way as well. But nowadays, these guys are essentially bulked up wide receivers, and they are a full part of the passing game, and we see a lot of big plays as we just saw there.
And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. Oh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
A false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Back to throw here.
And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. They'll set up to throw.
Well, that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted. Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they take the lead here now at 10-7.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They're going to look to throw. going to be brought down here in the backfield. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That'll be a 44-yard boot, just a yard on the return as he's covered up quickly.
And they will take over 1st and 10. Austin's offense ready to go again.
And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns. Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. His first catch, good for 16 and a 1st.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. He's going to try and take off with it.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down.
He's one of the bigger receivers in the game, CD, and his size that time certainly helped against double coverage.
Yeah, you're still at a little bit of a disadvantage when you're going against multiple defenders when they're trying to double you and sometimes triple you. But you're exactly right. With his build, He could minimize that disadvantage, and he more than held his own and hauled that one in right there.
Black, 95.
He'll look to throw. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
And award that sack to Boogie Basham. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
It's 2nd and goal, but now all the way back at the 14.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line.
Carlos Basham able to record his 5th sack of the season.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
He hit his first, this one from 40 yards out.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Houston set to take over. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And they'll keep leaning on the running game back to the ground. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
Here's a quick hitch route and the throw complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Hands it off out of the gun.
And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
And a little floater there is incomplete. Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle taken in, and he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 10 more there and another first down.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
Back to throw again. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown. A great play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Gunners are an extra point away from capturing the lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Extra point up and through. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. A 10-play drive that time. And the result, a Houston touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Austin's offense ready to go again. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead into intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, he might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Now a throw here, hauled in. And he'll have it past midfield, almost to the 40, before being taken down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 37.
They'll look to throw again. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete.
And he will have a first down here as they get into field goal range as well, down at the 17-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete. Field goal coming from Younghoe Koo.
This will be a 34-yard attempt.
Koo knocks this one through the post.
And they have regained the lead. So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
2nd and 5.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to float this over the middle, deep.
That went behind his man, incomplete.
So we have reached halftime here in a tight 2-point contest. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started over at the Superdome in New Orleans, where it was the Saints who come away with the victory at home. Chris Olave, well over 100 yards with 2 touchdown catches to boot. From there, we get up to the Rocky Mountains to check on the Broncos at home in Denver. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Marvin Mims, 2 touchdown catches in the victory. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
This still anyone's contest, a 2-point game as we get back underway on EA Sports.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter. Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a first down.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
Well, it certainly appears that the big guys up front have taken charge of the line of scrimmage. 2 really nice plays back-to-back. But on the defensive side of the ball, there shouldn't be any despair. Okay, they've got us a couple of times here. Hang in there, keep your composure, and try and figure it out for the next play.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. It's a gain of 34.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll keep working toward that end zone as he's down to about the 2-yard line.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now. 4th and goal from the 2. They'll try and run for it. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 9 on the season.
And the Gunners have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. So 4th and goal, their head coach gave that offensive line one more chance to punch it in, and this time they were successful.
They certainly paid off the coach's confidence, didn't they? And how about the fact that they stayed with the ground game? Because a lot of times in that situation, partner, we see teams try and roll the quarterback out, give him a little run-pass option, and treat it like a 2-point conversion play. In this case, they went with a little bit more power and got it done.
The point after is good, and the lead is up to 5. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
How many times in the course of a game do you talk about momentum plays? And I think we just saw one there. Just scored, right?
Just took the lead.
Just took the lead, went downfield, got the ball free again, and picked it up. They got a chance to really get the momentum on their side now.
And now they'll try to pile on. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground, and that they did, that time for a loss.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12.
Here now a 3rd down and 8. This pass into the hands of Bellinger.
They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8.
So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it, and they do so right there.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Austin's offense ready to go again. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it. But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, second down. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Out of the gun now on third down.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. Third and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
Here we go. Black, 95.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he's taken down inside the 30.
57 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
Set, ready. 32, yellow.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Over the middle, complete. That's Smith. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more on that one and another first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7.
Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Smith. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His second touchdown on the season.
And the Desperados have cut the lead back down to 2.
Did my eyes deceive me, or was that an I formation play that was just run there for a touchdown?
Little old school eye.
How about that? Was that a fullback, tailback, running it into the end zone?
Well, that's what that fullback's for, right? That's why you use that. Let him pave the way.
Oh, without a doubt. He's an extra blocker, and he did his job well on that play.
And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And now he's going to go down. A
big sack, and they're unable to tie it.
They made the decision to go for two. They didn't get it. They remained down by 2 points. Should they have kicked it there?
Third quarter, I'm okay with it. Maybe first or second, you don't. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, again, I keep coming back to I don't like to chase a lot of points, but I also don't know what kicking an extra point being down 1 does for me.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Houston's offense taking over again. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll look to throw now on first down. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. One quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. 2nd down and 4. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to...
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down.
And they visited the end zone frequently in this one, and obviously they wanted another one. But give credit to the defense there. They may not make the comeback, but pride showed. Good sack on that play.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Here's a give up the middle. And this carry, despite the good move, will be stopped short of the 10. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
And that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That escapes the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
Got to give him points for the attempt, but there's just a wave of pressure there. A host of people in the area. Evades a few, but couldn't evade all of them.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to at least make it a 5-point cushion. And this one is right through. And that will push the lead up to 5. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
Austin's offense ready to go again.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 41. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's 2nd down. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Throwing left side, it's complete.
And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
From the 5, 2nd and 4. Algier now up the middle.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there. Calling no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Smith. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Jonnu Smith with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year.
And the Desperados have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. This has definitely been a back-and-forth affair, and now they have the lead here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, and they gave up the field goal on that last drive, as we remember, but it felt like their offense told them, don't worry about it. We've got your backs. We'll come back with a touchdown of our own, and they did.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. They're going to keep it on the ground, and he will not get there. He comes up short, and they're unable to push this lead to a field goal as it'll remain a 1-point game.
I think we can figure out why they went for 2 there, right? Up 1, you want to make it a field goal difference if at all possible. They didn't get it. Now they've got to play some defense down the stretch.
Yeah, not much margin for error now for your D. They just have to get it into range.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
And now out comes Houston.
We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Here's 2nd and 10.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he powers his way up past the 30. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 6 times and could use a 7th here. This will be 3rd and 5. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there, a 22.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Over the middle, it's complete. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find his man on the outside. Less than 2 minutes to play. Down to the wire we go in a 1-point game.
They come up now on 2nd and 2.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On the ground with a tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Daniel Bellinger. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Gunners answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth-quarter lead.
Now that was an impressive drive. But I think we're going to talk about being way more impressive because of who led them. A rookie quarterback in that spot, putting his team in front, that's big league.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll try and run it up the middle. And he will get into the end zone for the 2 points. And that helps. That gives them a 7-point lead. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game. The 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy. Because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
This fielded right at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 7, a minute 14 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. They'll look to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Back to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
He's back to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
With that incompletion, reality is staring them right in the face. This entire game is down to the next snap.
Here we go. This is 4th down.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory.
And they'll indeed take a knee. So he'll take a knee here to wrap this one up, and he's going to want to keep that game ball. He was sensational.
Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for Houston, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the New Orleans Saints. Meanwhile, for Austin, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.